Hey everybody, Mike Hagen here. I want to talk to you today about using a white balance target to set your white balance accurately while you're in the field or in the studio. Now typically when we're using a white balance target, we use something like this. And for a Nikon shooter, you can use something that's white, you can use something that's gray, you can even use something that's black. The critical element here is that it has to be perfectly neutral in color. Anything that's slightly blue or slightly warm, slightly yellow cannot be used to set your white balance off of. So I use a product like this. This is from a company called Lastolite. The product name is called Easy Balance, EZY Balance. If you're going to buy something like this, I recommend getting either the 20-inch, that's what this one is, or the 30-inch. See, bigger is a lot easier to use when you're in the field. Rather than using maybe one of these small white balance cards, maybe one that'll fit in your pocket, they're very difficult to use in the field because you have to get very close to the subject in order to make them work. I use custom white balance whenever I'm doing portraits or whenever I'm doing color critical work. And the reason why is that in a lot of those situations, you don't want to guess the colors. You need the colors to be accurate. So something like this works really well to nail the colors. So if you're a Nikon shooter, let me show you how to do preset white balance and then how to use it in real life. So what we'll do is we'll push the white balance button here on the top of the camera. And I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing on the back screen of my camera. So I push white balance and then I dial over to the word PRE. Rather than maybe using something like auto or incandescent or sunny, I'm going to go to pre. After I go to pre, then I lift my finger off of the white balance button. Then I push it down a second time. And I hold it for 2 seconds. After that, the top of the camera will start blinking. It'll say right here, pre. It's blinking. Then I take my gray card target and I put it out in the scene and I take a photo. Well, I'm not actually taking a photo. Really what I'm doing is I'm taking a color measurement of the gray card. Now after I do that, I look here on the top of the camera and it should say good. And what good means is that it captured the colors and now it will render the proper white balance for that final scene. So while I'm taking photos of my subject, the colors will be rendered perfect. The skin tones will be great, her clothing will be great. Maybe if I'm photographing a car out in the field, the colors of the car will be spot on. Now something to remember, once you set this preset, it's permanent. In other words, it's going to stay there in your preset menu item until you override it again at some point in the future. So as long as the lighting conditions remain consistent, that preset value is good. But as soon as the lighting conditions change, then you need to do another preset using the gray card just like I showed. So that's it for preset white balance. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.